I am Danielle McKinney, and I was healed of a heart condition. So when I was pregnant with Liam in 2015, I actually had to see a heart doctor then because my heart, I was having palpitations and stuff. I would get real scared because my chest would just start feeling just really crazy, like I hadn't experienced that before. And granted, I did drink a lot of caffeine and did not eat healthy at all, probably ever until I was an adult. And they then told me I had a heart arrhythmia, but just chalked it up to caffeine and all that. So it was kind of like, you're fine. I actually started having some convictions about my health that I've never really had before. So I started taking that seriously, and I started drinking smoothies and stopped the pop and the coffee and drinking a lot more water. I was driving and suddenly I just had conviction about drinking pop. And I was like, I need to stop drinking pop, which is a big deal for me because I've been a crazy pop drinker since I was a child. So I just quit drinking pop as unto the Lord. Like, I feel convicted about this. I don't think I should do it for some reason. So I just quit drinking pop. And then later on, I was like, you know what? I'm going to fast from coffee just to take a break and just kind of see if I can do without it for my health. And so I did. And I was going to do like a 3-day fast, and I ended up just quitting drinking coffee too. Don't want to work against God. So, if you want to be healthier, I thought that I had, it's like, if I want to be healthier, I can't just keep working against that and just only, pray and have faith, but just be like, well, I'm still going to do whatever I want because, it's wisdom to eat healthier and exercise and everything. So in 2021, I was actually diagnosed. I was going to therapy, and I was actually diagnosed with ADHD. So, and I was just a hot mess physically and mentally, and I was just trying to get help. So I was told that I had ADHD, so I just started taking medicine for that. And it was a stimulant. The day before I went to the hospital for my heart, I just had the thought, I need to stop taking this. I feel weird, something's not right. And I just was like, I'm gonna stop taking this. And then I got up, I think it was one of the first couple of days in December of 2021. I woke up, I did not want to go to work because I just felt really weird. And it was like a knowing of, I need to go to work. So I still went to work, still sent Liam to school, and I'm really glad I did because that's the day that I actually had a bout of SVT, it's supraventricular tachycardia, if I'm saying it right. I had stopped taking the stimulant a day before, and it was time to take it, and I didn't, and then that happened. So my heart rate was 175 while I was sitting down at work. So they had to call 911 because I couldn't move my hands and everything. So after that, I started seeing a heart doctor, and I wore a Holter monitor for 30 days, and then they told me I was diagnosed with inappropriate sinus tachycardia. So my heart just beats too fast, not normal. And I tried to ask the doctor, maybe I was just doing a lot of stuff while I had that on, and they told me to live normal. So I tried to talk to the doctor, is it something I'm doing, something that I can fix? Can I just get healthier and stop doing different things? And he's like, this is not something that you can make go away. The only way it's gonna go away is, if you get older, old age, your heart rate can slow down. Fast forward about a year, that's when I was here. And Lauren was about to give birth, and she came up for prayer, and I was just praying for her and just, trusting and believing the Lord that he's going to do what he says he's going to do, and he's going to take care of them, and, have a healthy family and birth. And it was then I was like, wow, I pray these things for people, and I believe God's going to do it. Why don't I do that for myself? So then I think it was a week or two later, I was here and you were teaching, and I was like, had the thought, I need to go get prayer. And then I tried to just talk myself out of it, you're just being religious, or you're just being whatever. And then right after I had the thought, you said, this is why we pray for people at the end of service. And I was like, okay, so I'm gonna do it. So I came up and got prayer that day, and it was just that day. And I just had confidence, I'm gonna be fine, this is all gonna be fine. So I went home and told Kyle that, and he said, well, you're gonna start feeling like crap soon because you're gonna be taking a medicine that you don't need. So without telling anyone or asking the doctor, I stopped taking the medicine, and very confidently, because I was like, I think this is fine. So I stopped taking the medicine, and I think it was about a couple or a few days before I went to the heart doctor, and everything was fine. I was kind of nervous and waiting for him to crack down on me for stopping taking medicine without asking and stuff, and he just said, I can't argue with someone who's feeling great. And I was like, do you want to do any more tests? I'll wear the Holter monitor again for a month. And he was like, no. He just said, we're not going to go looking for a problem if we don't have one. So I've been off medicine since then, and I'm fine. I don't take any medicine now. I don't take any medicine for mental health issues or physical. I take allergy medicine occasionally, and that is it, which is pretty amazing because I've spent years just trying to get myself fixed and the medical, by seeking medical help, which I'm not putting down at all. Like doctors and therapists, they all have their place, but I was just going to people to find fixing for me when it was in God all along. So it's pretty amazing to now look back at the whole span about how I was taking that ADHD medicine and it was a stimulant, and then this issue was found because I was pushing it by taking something that was supposed to be helping me in another area. And it's pretty cool to look back over all of that, like, wow, now it's just, it's God's hand in my life that don't need any of that. I would say to seek the Lord in your circumstances, in all circumstances. I mean, it's life. I mean, Jesus said we are still going to have troubles while we're here, but he's overcome the world. So I would just say in all circumstances, just trust the Lord and seek him for everything, and love the Lord in all circumstances and bless him, because, we already have a lot to be grateful for, even without these extra amazing blessings. But yeah, I would just say seek the Lord in all circumstances and just be grateful for everything he's done and will do.